Hello there, and welcome back to Corey Loses, where today we are once again continuing our Fall of the Republic 1.2 preview playthrough as the Galactic Republic. We are currently in the process of securing the rest of the core, though we did a pretty good job overall in the last few episodes. We've got most of that down. But as you are watching, keep in mind that this is a preview playthrough, so everything you are seeing here is a work in progress, and especially on the economic side. So we have all of these planets in the core itself pretty much taken. It's just Fondor that we really need, and then we can get out to Mechas. But I think we're more likely to just kind of try to let those defenses build up a little bit, and maybe we'll grab Telti. We can go out to Telti, Umbara, Mimban, and start working our way towards having all of these guys reconnect. So that'd be a good target for Obi-Wan, going to Bothawai. And for Yularen, we can go to Telti. So let's actually get both of those moving out right now. So Yularen, you go over there. Obi-Wan, you can go with a Dreadnought Pathfinder out of Bothawai. And once we have that set up, we are going to be a lot more secure in having the CIS split in at least half here. Because do they? Yeah, they still have access through all these planets over to this kind of main section of their forces. And down here they do have this kind of main section all the way up to here. But this will actually split off these planets from Emberline North from the main core of CIS Southern Forces through Hypori and Geonosis. So let's get moving with that. And then we'll probably stop some of our expansion once we've got a couple of these planets. And well, not stop it. The war's still going to go on. But we are going to start building a bit more infrastructure, let our economy build up, and build another fleet or two before we've overextended. Because having them broken up, that's definitely worth taking some extra steps here. Yularen, go in there. Let's get some of the other Venators. Acclimator carriers. Then we have small space triangle. We have just a regular Architect's light cruiser. Order 66. Poorly acclimated. Gideon's cruiser from the Mandalorian. Deltas. And we are going to send Coburn in just behind Yularen. So I'm possibly... No, you know what? I think we've got these guys pretty well locked. Alright, all these Y-Wings. Go over there. Torrents. See if you can intercept on that. And Arc 170s, go for your own target.
Got you on the comm. Battle stations. Missile destroyer reporting in. Captain here. Reading you.
Okay, we're gonna get these guys on there with the arcs. We'll send in this Venator over this way. And yeah, the Y-Wings on that side makes sense. Even sending them after the Golan right now might not be the worst.
Yes, sir. You got the captain. Our acquaintance here.
But this is being recorded off stream, unlike most of the episodes. Last night, Dana and I were redoing the basement a bit, rearranging stuff. I basically had the office spread out over the whole basement, which made a lot of area in the basement just kind of unusable, and like the bookshelf was like super far back, so it didn't really even matter. Like I didn't need most of the space. So instead, we've kind of used the bookshelves to partition the basement a bit, and now I'm in actually the other side of the basement, but it lets us have a bit more usable space down here. But it does mean everything's a bit of a mess right now, and everything's still getting set up, so I might be able to stream later today, record some more episodes, but not yet.
Raise the shield. Ready yourself. Got you you on the comm.
Alright. Let's get the rest of these fighters in.
This is Beta Squadron reporting.
Kind of in a rough place with some of it.
Hold up. Air cruisers standing by.
Get over here. And get ready to kill the rest of these guys. I want to make sure we're just not going to get ripped apart by that Lucre Hulk until we want to be.
I'm transmitting the coordinates to you now. We're losing reinforcements.
Alright. Torrance, go and support the Y-Wings. Also, later this week, possibly tomorrow, actually. This is going up on Monday. And yeah, so possibly tomorrow, the video to choose your ships for the Penstar alignment playthrough is going to be going up. We are going to be starting that within the next week or two. There's still a couple ground units in particular that are hopefully going to be done in that time. So I do want to get up a news video on the Penstar Alignment's ground roster, or even all the Imperial Warlords ground rosters, because we've already announced the space rosters for the next version for the Imperial Warlords, but we haven't announced the ground stuff yet. Alright, is this almost... yeah. Once this is done, we'll probably have the Lucre Hulk engaged enough that we can head over.
We'll hold this position until you return.
I think we'll actually do that now. So let's try to take down you. We're gonna get the ACT carriers out. And I'm gonna keep a Y-Wing squad just over here.
We'll hold this position until you return.
Everyone else, there's MasterCard.
Disable their laser cannon.
Here, focus on that, and these guys I'm gonna start sending in further. Pull them back. I just want to make sure we don't send all our Y-Wings in on a complete suicide mission. Though I think we have a good amount of reserves, so... okay, there should be enough busy AA on the Lucre Hulk. Alright, here we go. We've got everything kind of focused on this. We have lost a few ships, but drop your power weapons.
I have the target in sight. We've lost transmitting the coordinates to you now.
Alright, I did want you to still be over there, not still over there.
Captain here. Reading you. Retreat. Yes, General. They're in our sights.
And we really need to kill some of that other stuff. Alright. We can start taking down the weapons on this side, and the hangar even. Y-Wings. Go for the weapons over there. This Venator on that. Then that fighter bay. Okay, we're gonna lose a Venator for this. So this fleet will probably stop here.
Sir, we've searched the site. I'm not sure how much longer we can hold them off. I've lost count. How many?
Yeah, they've got some time back there.
We should clear the area. Watch your tail. Star Cruiser here. Return to the battlefield.
And swap onto that.
We need you to clear the area. All enemies been wiped out. Oh,
We do have some point defense on these Peltas. You can see them popping through over there.
engines idling. Striking target.
Alright. We should be good to just kind of let this play out now.
The operation has failed.
I think we need another Y-Wing squad on the Golan, or else they're going to be struggling with that.
Watch your flight.
Oh, that one's dead.
Sir, we need you to clear the area in order to proceed.
Alright, remaining Y-Wings, go after the station. Well, go after the Golan first. And Arc 170s, you can stay on this side. Maybe get back to the defensive duty. We need to keep a bit more on defensive duty than we have been. We can't just attack in the mass.
Acquiring target. Cruiser here.
And let's get that fighter bay.
Our Quinton's here.
We're good. There we go.
Target their laser cannon.
Radio channels open.
Yeah, you guys can come and take out that that last hard point on the moon. Let's get one rocket boost into there, and that should be enough to handle that. Okay, now onto the shipyard. They have no engines left. They can't retreat. They don't have enough fighters here. They can't replenish them. They don't have any hangar hard points left. Alright, in you go.
Let's blow something up. They're losing reinforcements. Go ahead, sir. Fire for maximum effect. Ready for takeoff. Sir, holding position. Commencing attack on gun tower.
Alright.
We deal with them first. Got you on the comm.
So you guys got to get a little bit closer. Go for those hyenas so you don't let them take out any Venators or anything. Any more Venators. We did lose the other one already.
Standing by. Transmit orders. We're depleting the separatist reinforcements. I have the target inside.
And there we go.
Destroy the techno-union signal coming through. They won't know what hit them. We'll make short work of them. They won't survive the day. I have the target inside. They won't know what hit them.
There we go.
I'm transmitting the coordinates to you now.
We got it. What else could we possibly want? Other than a victory. 2 victories? Yeah, let's go for a few victories. We lost Order 66 in small space triangle of the patron units. They did a good job. And we are in at Bothawai. We've got Kalani here as well. Or Otto? I think that's Kalani. You don't often see the AI with Kalani in space, but we've attacked them where they didn't plan to be attacked. Is that Kalani? Yeah, that is. So really good bonus, but not good enough for a Providence to take on our entire fleet.
There's nothing we can't handle.
Not Buster. Thanks, Eckhart's Ladder, for that one. And hold on. Are any of these named? This is just a PDF dreadnought.
Understood. We are moving out.
Okay, let's throw these in for the anti-fighter and indefatigable.
Yes, General. This used to be a judicial ship, you know. Ready to
Alright, they are trying to get out, hit the engines. And can we get any of the transport still?
Heading for attack coordinates.
Get some artillery.
Ready for attack orders. At your command. Targeting at maximum firepower. Continue the forward assault. We need you
Okay, the bombers are going to be shit for this, but...
Good shooting, sir.
Alright, I could have probably microed that a bit more and taken out more of them, but it's still good. We took out at least 2, I think? And we killed Kalani in the Providence there. So, once again, how much more could I really complain? It's not the base game stream, so I won't be complaining that much, I don't think. I complain a fair bit during the preview playthroughs.
Eyes can deceive, but the
Alright,
force
I'm gonna
cannot.
save, do another quick mid-battle save. So far, I don't think we've had any stability issues with this playthrough, but you never know when that's gonna start. So, it does seem to be much more stable than it was in the versions earlier this year, like the CIS one, which does seem to be much more unstable than the release build was, so that was kind of sad. Yeah, so I have seen some questions about doing another CIS playthrough. There will be a 1.2 preview playthrough for the CIS as well, but it won't be until a few other things are done. We've basically been doing Fall of the Republic playthroughs repeatedly. So hold on, let's start with this so we can react at Keto Neimoidia. Yeah, so we will be doing a CIS preview playthrough. There'll be like a fair amount of new units like the MAF and other stuff like Dirge that we want to show off, just like on the CI or on the Republic side. So that will happen. It's just I'm not sure when it'll happen exactly. Because we've still got some TR stuff to do, and like the TIE Fighter total conversion to play through. Maybe some other EAW mods as well. But yeah. Do we want a field base on this? I don't think we do. They're pretty lightly defended planets, and our economy is not in the best shape right now. Alright, you wait here until these clones can come along with you and whatever we get from the abandoned factory there. This is probably worth grabbing a sensor on. No matter how strapped you are for cash, if you can afford a sensor, you can always get a sensor. Sensors are great. Alright. Keep fighting in the ATTE's support zone. Alright, we're gonna go straight through with them. Straight through with them. And straight through with them. I'm gonna send a commando squad over with them as well, while the rest of them continue on south. And 2 of you over there. Alright, keep on the laser defense. I kind of want to put that as a passive thing on some units, just because, like, the reaction time on ground, like, I don't know that it ends up stopping as much. Alright, you guys stop it. You can get up to... no, stop it. Oh, shit. Keep the shields up and get out of there. Have our commandos been killed here? They have. But they probably killed a lot of stuff, so. Alright, let's get ready to go around that side. You guys can come in over here too. Should be able to grab this on the way through. Okay, you die. And here we go. So we've been playing a lot with stuff like Retreat Desire, how much the AI wants to build certain things in certain places, to help with the flow of ground battles. So on planets that are deemed as important, the AI used to be more inclined to stick around, even if they had like no force to actually fight you, meaning you had to do a bit more of the like just running around cleaning up, even if they only had like attack structure or something. So rather than having that just affect the desire to retreat, we've made it stop doing that more or less. As long as they have some forces on those planets, they'll still be more inclined to stick around and try to do what they can with it. But rather than being a modifier on how much they want to stick around, it'll impact how much they want to do stuff like get the landing zones to build field bases and that kind of thing, so make them more likely to invest in those kind of planets. So ultimately it should mean that the battles are a bit tighter, and the AI invests more reasonably into those kinds of things in places where they make sense.
Y-wing standing by.
Alright, these guys need to come over and kill that. This side of the battle didn't go quite as well. Alright, clones. Get on in there. Because we need to get Yularen back to Keto Neimoidia. Alright, there we go. We have Telpi. We do not have Telpi. They decided not to retreat. They are retreating again. I'm not sure what made them think that they should stop. Not like they got secret knowledge of how to beat me. Alright.
I'm about.
I'm gonna go over to Keto Neimoidia. Ooh.
Construction complete.
Well, here's the MAFs. So we actually get two of the new CIS units here, the GAT and the MAF. I don't think the GAT was actually included in the last release. It was like right after 1.1 came out. It's something that was announced on the initial rosters for Fall of the Republic way back when. Alright, let's see if we can get to this landing zone.
Do I look like a droid? Move forward.
Okay, we have a good amount of money for this. Here, you guys go up there. I'm gonna invest in a couple turrets here.
Ready when you are.
No! Alright, I guess we've got to hold here. We're not going to be able to stop them at that landing zone. Okay, get over there. I don't think we're going to be able to stop them at all, but... Alright, let's get AV there. There's the GAT. See what they've got. They have AV blaster cannons and proton missiles. So a nice, quick anti-vehicle tank. I don't think we're going to be able to see the MAF in this battle, because we're going to lose this battle too quickly. From kind of this point on, after 1.2, we're going to be very selective with giving units to the Republic and CIS. We kind of have relatively solidified playstyles for them, and so anything additional to that will generally be a lot more situational, rather than just being like slopped into their roster. And that's something we're working on a lot more in all the mods, is making sure factions have a defined playstyle, and when you break that it's kind of for clear reasons in clear places. This business on Keto Neimoidia does not count. We're going to take it back. But I do want to take Bothawai. So Shakti. See if we can get Keto Neimoidia back after that. I don't think they have a massive fleet. They do have a pretty big ground force, though. And that's all going to be mostly on the planet once we get there.
While Jedi still breathe, we will not
Alright.
abandon community.
Let's clone commandos. Let's bring in some clones after Shakti. And we'll get a military field base.
Job's not over yet. You see metal, you shoot.
May the Fourth be with you.
Back at it. Thanks, brother.
And let's bring in Cody. We'll probably split up Shaq and
So with me.
Obi-Wan.
Clone
And maybe we'll keep Fordo with Shakti, and Cody will stay with Obi-Wan.
Get ready to move in. On it.
Save the Clone Wars. While Jedi still breathe, we will
Around,
not
stay
abandon
sharp.
Alright.
Kamino.
You guys can go down that way.
Not over yet.
This is General Shakti.
Alright, I'd rather send
May the
this
Fourth
group
be with you.
over to that one.
Guns ready. Not bad, not bad. Ready when you are.
Let's see if we can take down the turret. Nice. That was mostly through the power of tanking with him. Alright, kill the Persuader.
Forgiveness is not
You can lock down the turret. And we'll keep coming up this way.
while Jedi still breathe.
Should be enough to let you come in.
May the Fourth
Alright, you guys hold here for a second. God damn it. Alright,
Confirm new stance.
get out of there.
Choose your reinforcements.
We'll get arcs for that.
Clone
Persuader just wrecked them all.
Job's not over yet. Now we're talking.
Alright, you guys all down here.
save the Clone Wars. General Shakti.
Okay, Shakti, kill that now.
This is General Shakti.
Back. And I guess we'll hit that with a bombing run.
Squad stands together.
Take defensive stance.
Now we're talking.
Confirm new stance.
Locked and firing.
Okay, they're probably pulling some of that back. Help defend their base.
We haven't
Ready
lost
when
yet,
you are.
Lamasu.
Why, hello.
Yeah, we should be able to grab this now.
Took a while. There we go. Squad keep coming. There we go.
And
Get ready to move in.
Are you suggesting we just cast off?
I think that's the only structure they have, actually. So you guys are good.
This is not
can
an
take that
occasional
now.
act. It's a constant attitude.
Guns locking.
While Jedi
And
still Kamino.
then we can lock down the other turrets.
Clone troop
Here, I'm gonna lock down the AI turret still. Take it down even faster. And you clones, stop them there. We got him. There it is.
System control achieved.
Alright. We will do this battle, and then I think that'll be it for the episode.
Enemy contact.
I do want to get a few more episodes out this week. We only had, I think, even just one last week. Because we had some pretty long streams last week. I want to... So I'm going to be doing the Q&A video within the next couple days. And there's a few things I want to talk about in that related to all that. But I do want to focus on getting, like, more episodes out. Probably shorter streams on YouTube. Or fewer streams on YouTube. And making sure there's more regular videos out. Both, like, episodes of playthroughs and just like standalone videos. But I feel like for a lot of people, having the long streams on YouTube being so common as they are now kind of puts them off. So stuff like the Old Republic and Edge of Despair will probably stay in its current form here. But for a lot of other stuff, I'm going to be a bit more selective on what we do here. Stuff like For the King, I should have just done on Twitch. We did Divinity Original Sin on Twitch. So Twitch is going to have a lot more of that on top of some of the recordings for these episodes. But I'm going to try to keep YouTube a bit tighter than Twitch. Because, like, there was something like 12 hours of EAW last week, and part of that was just because that playthrough was our third longest ever. It just stretched out pretty long, and I didn't really think that would be a 6-hour stream going in. I thought it would probably be a 3-hour stream, which isn't as bad, but that's what happened. Now, I've even been thinking for the single stream Galactic Conquests, whether I should do the full streams on Twitch and then post those as episodes on YouTube. I'm really not sure what would work best for those. Because they are relatively rare, so I don't think it matters as much as far as, like, breaking the YouTube channel. But I don't know what people would ultimately prefer. Alright, kill the Munifex. Might be... We're having trouble getting in far enough. Here. Use that Fat Beam. Alright. One of the next areas I really want to work on, at least soonish, is getting more or better Skydomes. Because a lot of the ones we use are actually vanilla ones still, or stuff from like 2006. From like our first passes on them. If we can get that, that'd be nice. As far as the battle goes, not a hugely complicated one. Kill a Lucre Hulk. Didn't really even have that much support for it. So, use the power to weapons. Alright, let's see if we can kill this before it can kill our Architens. We'll kill the carrier, then we'll kill the Munifex. Munifex. There we go. They kind of just add to what I was talking about earlier in the Telti battle, or Keto Neimoidia battle. It's not that we're not adding any more units for either faction, it's just, again, more selective and more limited in how things get distributed. So sometimes, maybe there will be a unit that, like, primarily replaces another unit for an era, or there will be, like, a special case production thing. So there will still be plenty of things added to the mod, just not in standard unit, just bloating rolls kind of way. There we go. We have taken out this Trade Federation fleet that for some reason thought they could attack us. We did lose Gideon's cruiser from the Mandalorian, question mark. But that is going to do it for today. Next time we will take back Keto Neimoidia and maybe even head to Deco Neimoidia and show how displeased we are. Though I do want to focus on building back up, getting some infrastructure going. So maybe we won't do that. Before we end, I am just going to build one more ship here. Let's get one of our... Oh, do we have... No, we don't have the money. Just 30 credits short. So I will cancel that. And down here on Rothana, we will build recommended daily dose of firepower. But with that, hope you guys are enjoying the series so far. Thank you for watching, and hope to see you next time. Bye, everyone.